Guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is IMAT's logical question from 2011 past paper. So let's solve it. So it's a question about the 24-hour digital clock. It's my watch is 24-hour digital watch. So that for instance 4:17 a.m. appears as 4:17 and 4:17 p.m. appears as 16 and 17. So from here what we can deduce is that in 24-hour digital clock. First thing is that hours from 11, no, from 0 to 11 hours, it's going to be 12 a.m. to 11 a.m. All right. And from hours from 12 to 13 hours, it's going to be 12 p.m. to 11 p.m. time. All right. So from this, if you want to convert the time to PM, we just simply add 12. Alright, so we add 12 to convert time to PM. This is only for to convert time to PM. So let's suppose if it's like the time now is 1:00 PM, okay, 1 o'clock. So we can convert this into 13 PM. Okay, so it can be into 13 p.m. Why? Because we added this number 1 by 12. Alright, so this is the main key point we have deduced from this first given information. So let's move on forward. I'm gonna raise this thing off. Okay, so now the next thing it says, one morning recently I woke up, picked up my watch and saw 10:50. I panicked, thinking that I had overslept until I realized I had picked up the watch upside down and it was only 1 minute past 5. So, meaning this was actually seen as 10:50, but when he picked up, what he saw was it was just 5, it was 5 hours and just 1 minute. Alright, so this is exactly how it was seen in 24-hour digital clock. So how it's supposed to look like. So this is how it was. So basically, this is how he picked up the watch. But actually, what happened is when he flipped to 180 degrees, it was just 5 to past 1 minute. 5 past 1 minute. So this is what he saw after flipping 180 degrees. So from this, the question says at which of the following times would display appear the same whichever way I picked it up. Okay, so now we have to note down the main key points about 24-hour digital clock. So another thing about it is in 24-hour digital clock, the main key points we should know is that from 0 to 8 digits, from 0 to 8 numbers, they all stay the same. So actually what we're focusing in these points is what if we flipped 24-hour digital clock like this format, like it's shown 16, 17 and 4, 17, and this type of clock, if we flip them 180 degrees, how the numbers must look like. Okay, so if you flip 180 degree, 0 to 8 numbers will all look the same. So for example, like I write number 2. Okay, so if I try to flip this 180 degrees, it will look exactly number 2. Okay, so it's exactly the same thing. There's no change the way the number looks like. Okay, and so from number 6 to 9, these numbers can be swapped, can be swapped, or we say it can be flipped, because if we try to flip the number 6 180 degrees, it will look the number 9. If we flip number 9, it will be 6. Okay, so these can be changed, but numbers 3, 4, and 7, these numbers cannot be flipped. Why? Because if you try to flip these number, it won't form that number that exists. So these numbers don't exist. So meaning, like for example, if I try to write number 3, okay, so if I try to flip this, it does not give any sense. So meaning this number doesn't exist. So number 3, number 4, number 7 cannot be flipped because they won't form number that exists. Okay, so now let's move on forward. Okay, so now let's focus on these 5 given options. The first option is 5:51 a.m. So if we first uh, try to convert this, we cannot add this by 12. Like we said, for the numbers PM, like for example, 4:17 p.m., we can add this by 12 to make 16:17. But for AMs, we'd simply ignore. We cannot convert them into that numbers. We cannot add them by 12. So it will be just exactly the same. 05. We're going to write this in 24-hour digital clock format. 05:51, okay, AM. So if we try to flip this, it will give us 15 and 50. So this is after we flip this 180 degrees. So this doesn't give the number that looks the same. Okay, so we'll also ignore this. Then let's move to PM. So as we said, for PM we can add this by 12. So we add 15 with this, add number 5 with 12. We get 17 and 51 PM. And now if we try to flip this, we get nothing, because as we said, number 7, number 3, number 4, number 7 cannot be flipped. So we have this number 7 in this time. So it cannot be flipped because the number won't exist. So we'll also ignore this. And this is AM, so it will be as it is. Do not add this by 12. I'm gonna write in this 24-hour digital clock. Okay, so now if we try to flip this, it will give us 10, 10. So it's not the same, so it's also wrong. So we have PM here, add the 3 by 12, we get 15 and 21 PM. And if we try to flip this, we get 12 and 51. So this is also wrong. So now in the last option, it must be correct. So it's PM, add the number 3 by 12, you get 15 and 51 p.m. So now we have converted to 12-hour digital format. Now flip this 180 degrees. We must get the same thing, and it does give 15 and 51 p.m., the exact same time as it was before flipping it. So this is correct. So I can also show you how exactly it looks. So if we try to flip this, it gives exactly the same thing, the exact same time. If we flip 180 degrees, just as before, it will look the same. So the only option that's correct is 3 and 51 p.m. So this is how we solve this question. And thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you found this helpful. Please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys. Bye.